fourth phase document to submit. I really wanted to establish for us the connection that brought about this corruption that was highly mentioned, especially at the EFCC and that of the Correctional Center. That is where the bulk question is. And also, I was said here, let me tell you, if some of these things is not clarified, they might think also that they have bribed us to the lawmakers. And this will not be taken lightly, because for some of us that are seated here, we are here to defend our country and this honorable institution. So I really need you to throw light to tell us what is the connection, these two agencies. I really want to know what is really your evidence to that, to some of those things that have been asked. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, this question is supposed to be for Bobrisky. He was the one that used his own mouth. He has the experience. He went to the prison. He was the one that moved. He was the one that said he took him to a special prison. It is not me. You can't ask me that. I'm sorry, sir. So the evidence, you can get it. I'll break it down. The account number he used when he was in detention, because according to him, he said it here, if not for EFCC, meaning his own main account was maybe frozen, so he used his brother's account. So the account should be investigated. All the money that went in and went out of it should be investigated to actually get the evidence that you need. Also, why this is actually believable for me, there was money laundering charges, everybody knows. From nowhere, no more money laundering charges.
Do you have a camera ID, maximum? You will say no. Say yes. Because you know that they must have camera in maximum.
It and we have accepted it.
Say yes.
It is our duty to investigate to the letter of this allegation. Even we will involve even the network providers. I can assure you that we will get to the root.
In heart or that place.
The issue of whether he was detained in the medium or maximum, we are also going to listen to these people here today. So let us not rush some of these things. If we have any other person who wants to ask questions to him, so that let him take his questions, we can bring the next people to this place.
Foremost, my name is Dr. Patrick. I moved that motion for this investigation to be carried out. Now, the investigative hearing is premised on the fact that there are two principal institutions created by acts of parliament. The first is the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The second is the Nigerian Correctional Service.
Why that
as an institution of parliament, we have a duty to protect the image of our country. And it is just not enough. It is not just enough for us to fold our arms and watch either the veracity of what he said or the propaganda against our institution. And so it is this kind of investigative hearing that will expose the veracity, the correctness or otherwise of what is on ground. As a parliament, we are not here because of Bobrisky or Very Dark Man. We are here because two principal institutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria are affected, and that is the EFCC and the Correctional Service. And again, this is not to prejudice whatever investigations we are going to do. This is also to send a signal to the media community, because we are in very rough times, that made statements made against institutions such as the EFCC or the Nigerian Correctional Service can bring down the country. Whatever this means, this is the point to go. If we allow mere propaganda to thrive without having this kind of investigative hearing, then we are in trouble in our country. And so this is why we have this investigative hearing. It is not about white men, it's not about Very Dark Man or Bobrisky. We are not interested in your private affairs. And again, like I said, not to prejudice whatever investigations we are carrying out. My learned friend knows, and many other lawyers who are here know, that he who assets, the onus is on him to prove. So that is the weight of the evidence. If you assert, you must prove, because you are the one who has brought this to the fore. That's one. And then two, my learned friend also knows that a prosecution in regular court cases can amend charges, can withdraw, can drop charges.
No,
fact,
yeah,
that is why
on
it is
social
not
media.
allowed for even the Attorney General to
This
enter
time I
any
have to
proceeding.
pay.
So that's the
That's
law.
maybe the hand of
we-
work of
we are not
God
there
is
yet,
working
but I'm
against
not-
you.
That's why I said I don't want to say it to prejudice anything. But then be that as it may, gentlemen, please, I am protected by the chairman. Be that as it may, you have evidence to tender. You should have the confidence of Parliament. Most of us who are here, listen, most of us who are here because we are representing the conscience, the collective conscience of Nigeria. And for most of us to spend time to sit down and participate in this hearing, we are interested in this country. Now, when you tender documents in part, you are not helping this investigation. But if you tender your documents properly and in full, we will mark them accordingly, and then take the other parties or the other witnesses we will call accordingly, and you will help us in our investigation. If you tender in part, your lawyer knows you are not helping this investigation, and then you have no discretion as far as tendering of documents is concerned. Counsel, please, I'm talking. Don't confuse me. You don't have discretion whatsoever before Parliament to choose, to pick and choose what documents to tender. We will foreclose you if you cannot tender all your documents and move to call the next witness. Thank you very much.
Bobrisky have said that it is AI. They have sold you 1 billion and all that. They're already calling it AI. Now, the good part I have proves that it's not AI. You see the point? I know why I did that. You understand? Because if she is concluding, like she was sounding as if she's Bobrisky's lawyer, saying Bobrisky have said it's AI, he sued you 1 billion. Do you understand? So this is why I would not tender it.
When
this house.
he said,
to respect this house, you must not ridicule or make a caricature of any of its members. And I want you to withdraw the statement on addressing Honorable Kafilot Ogbara, how she speaks and all of that. It is very disrespectful, and that is not good. And you should withdraw that statement. That on the side. Mr. Chairman, a lot of speakers have spoken, and that this investigation is not about Very Dark Man or Bobrisky. That's true. In as much as you cannot take them out of it because they are the principal actors. What I want us to understand principally is there was an allegation, and that allegation stemmed from that phone recording. So whatever we do here, if we don't listen to that recording, I think we are leaving the crux of the matter. So I urge us to allow the media room play that recording for us to listen to, and then from there we take on what we need to do. I so move.
These people were cook. They were quick to cook.
Very dark man, Mr. Martins. Can you withdraw? And the other one against
they have a way they operate.
Kafilat. Can you withdraw it so that we can proceed?
Somebody test it. It passed on the process. What did the president attest to?
I withdraw the statements made to our elder statesman from Edo State. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm also very, very sorry, and I withdraw it. Thank you very much.
So that I don't think there is a different audio he has. And he has submitted it.
I said this day.
Hello?
A different audio, but there is more to the audio. So I gave you what I actually brought here. I'm not sure if I brought the complete one, but what I have here is what you have heard. It's actually an over 11 minutes audio, but I broke it down and posted the half, and then there's another one. So, but yes, but it portrays the same thing, but at least it's a better proof. It's wait here.
Okay, who's the next person?
In absence of Mr. Okunaya Idris Olariwa.
Issues like this. So we are not going to accept legal representation. Like I said before, when we get to every stage, we address it. This is the time now for us to address the issue of the absence of Mr. Idris. Yeah.
But I also want to state something on record.
the institution of this panel is not feeling fine. He's not feeling fine. He's under the weather.
Excuse me.
Sir? Let me lay foundation.
Order, please. Order, please.
Mr. Chairman.
Order, please.
This is supposed to be a committee of fair hearing, isn't it?
No, order, please. Let's hear him. Let's hear him.
Let me lay foundation.
Let's hear him. Go straight to the point, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Okuneye Idris is on available absence because of his ill health. But I came in from Lagos this morning to show respect to the committee. Now, the issue of
it's okay. That's okay. No. It's okay. He's not here.
No, I think I'm here.
No. He's not here. No. Okay. We have had you. Lawyer, that he is not feeling fine. I will now open the floor for our members to react to it.
Now listen to me. Giving you privilege to be here doesn't mean you should be part of what we are doing. You need to control yourself. This is a serious matter. You don't stay there and contribute to what we are doing here. So you allow us here for this serious investigation we are doing. So I wouldn't take that again from any of you.
And I represent the good people of Okwa East and West Federal Constituency in Abia State. Mr. Chairman, the attorney that has come to represent Bobrisky has just told us that he is not here because he's indisposed, correct? He said he's not feeling well, not so. Do you have any letter from the doctor or medical report so that you shouldn't have said it? For you to have come here and given all that kind of excuse, you should have been accompanied with a medical report to say that he's so unwell that he cannot be here. So please, when next we invite him, we hope he will be well by that time. Thank you.
Dominic Ifeanyi, I know that our letter was addressed specifically to Bobrisky. The council, can you give us a letter from here? Because anybody can come here and claim that it's council. Is there any letter you have here to confirm to us that you're actually representing him? The authority letter you have from him. Thank you.
Dear colleagues, since he is not here, ask him the next time. Carried. We are going to invite Mr. Okuneye Idris in our next hearing. The next person, clerk.
May I humbly distinguished Controller General of Corrections, Chairman EFCC, very senior colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Michael Benson Anogwa, Deputy Controller of Corrections and the officer in charge, Medium Security Custodial Facility in Kirikiri, Lagos. I stand here to defend that Idris Okuneye Olarewaju was entered into the Nigerian Correctional Facility Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos on the 12th of April with a valid warrant and a transfer order from Ikoyi Medium Security Custodial Facility. The warrant was endorsed to me by the Deputy Controller of Corrections in charge Ikoyi facility on the same day of his conviction. This is the warrant, and I believe strongly is attached to the documents that we have submitted to the committee. The biometrics of Idris Okuneye Olarewaju was taken the next day because the time he came was around 10:30 p.m. So we could not do the biometrics on that day. So we did the biometrics on the 13th of Hello, sorry. On the 13th of April 2024, I want to get the biometric picture, please.
You don't need to. You have submitted the document.
It's there already. I don't know where it is. Where is that?
Just go ahead.
Give me the biometrics. This is the biometrics picture of capturing of Idris Okuneye Olarewaju on admission on the 13th of April 2024 at Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos. During the time that he spent at Medium, because Idris spent 10 days at Medium facility in Lagos. 10 days. He spent 10 days, 12th to 22nd. Idris Okuneye Olarewaju, refusing to eat prisons or corrections ration, decided to apply for self-feeding. Self-feeding is approved in our laws. And this is a photocopy of the approval application for self-feeding where he nominated. I'll get the original for you. The original is also here. So the application for self-feeding was approved. This is no, it's not this. And he Idris Okuneye, had nominated 2 persons that will bring in his food to the facility within the period he was there. The persons he nominated were Okuneye Idris, Okuneye Abiola, and Moji Okuneye. Okuneye Abiola and Moji Okuneye. Then his health screening was done. During the admission, we discovered that Idris had a peculiar features that can not allow us to put him in a general apartment. No, I have to.
What are the peculiar features? Pictures, please.
Idris Okuneye Olarewaju, though male, had some female features like a breast. He has a breast. Yes. This is the original of the medical examination done by the facility's medical practitioner, a qualified doctor, Dr. Ifeoma Opaloba. In this, the admission board had to enter into a meeting to discuss on the best practices and the best way to manage him. Then we arrived at the conclusion that we have to put him in a protective custody, which we did. And he spent his time at Medium, the 10 days, in our P Ward Room 2. P Ward Room 2 of the facility. And alone in that particular room. Why we did that is that because we have to abide by the international best practices and according to our laws. If you look at the Correction Act, Chapter 2A, 21A, you find out that we have to abide by the international human rights as approved by United Nations. And because of the United Nations Act, that's Chapter 21A of the Corrections Act, and also Chapter 13 of the Corrections Act, 1A, I to V. 1A, I to V. Is section 13, 1A, I to V, where we have to look at certain features of an inmate before we use a particular management style. Corrections management is not done on social media. It's not done on the pages of the newspaper. It is a professional job done by well-trained officers for corrections management. And everybody, notwithstanding that our laws maybe have not actually recognized the issue of someone being a transgender, but we have to protect him. His rights are sacrosanct. His rights is important for us to protect. And that is why we don't have to, if we throw him into a general cell, before the next morning they'll bring out a dead body. Because there are a lot of people there who are convicted and are standing trial for rape and even sodomy. So we cannot allow that. If we had allowed that to happen, the same public that are clapping for VDN and Bobrisky today will begin to cast aspersions on the Nigerian Correctional Service for not managing Bobrisky well. The paper I was using. Okay, let me use it. Just since I can see it. Now, during the time that Bob spent at the Nigerian Correctional Facility, Medium Security Custodial, don't worry, Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, Idris Okuneye Olarewaju had a total of 39 visitors. 39 visitors. I have the record here. And the visit form that we have, we designed, that we use, the visit form has position for the name of the visitor, the visit date, the visitor's address, visitor's phone number, visitor's occupation, the name of the inmate that that is to receive the visit, a relationship with the visitor, and the inmate's consent. Before you see an inmate, the inmate will have to consent that he or she wants to see you. So after filling the form, on 13th April 2024, Idris Okuneye Olarewaju had 5 6 visitors. Abiodun Okuneye, Kayode Okuneye, Adebolo Okuneye, Abiola Okuneye, Bukola Okuneye, and Mrs. Moji Okuneye. These are the 6 that visited on the 13th. On the 14th, he had 1 visitor, the legal counsel, Barrister Nike Gonkels. All these people, their addresses and phone numbers are here for verification.
Please, spare us of those things.
Okay. So, and the visitors that came, all their biometrics are here tendered. I think we have tendered it to the chairman or to the body. So, on the whole, he had 39 visitors that visited him till, that was 13th to 21st. Those who came to visit. Yeah. Then on the 21st, I, Michael Benson, Anogwa Deputy Controller of Corrections, took permission from my command controller to travel to our Corrections Academy at Ijebibo to write my command course exam, which was to come up the next day, 22nd. So, and the Idris visits, I handled it personally. So on the 22nd, I was not available in the facility. I went to Jebibo. When my controller put a call across and told me that he is moving him to maximum on security, for security reasons. He's not supposed to tell me. He's a command controller. But he gave me that respect and called me to tell me that look at. I said, no problem, sir. Go ahead. And he was moved to maximum on the 22nd of April 2022. So the account I gave is what happened at medium between 12th and the 21st of April 2022. Thank you, sir. Medium security. Mostly the people we keep at medium security custodial center are mostly minor offenders and first offenders as well. So it's sometimes that we have, because of overflow of the big custodial centers that manage big offenders, that they bring some of those big offenders to medium to give space.
Was there an overflow? Because I want to know the reason why you should take somebody who just committed an offense of abuse of Naira to maximum security, where you keep people who committed maximum capital offenses. Because I want to know, because it's at this point that we need to trace this allegation of the fact that he was kept outside the prison environment. Because I want to know why he was moved from the medium to the maximum. What is the reason?
Okay, sir. There was social media hype because Idris' friends and some family members donated chairs, 21 plastic chairs, to the visit area environment that doesn't have, they have inconvenient chairs. Chairs were not enough. So when they come to visit sometimes, when they come to visit us now, they discover that there is lack of chairs. So they went and donated chairs and wrote the name of Idris Okuneye Olarewaju as the donor. Then the next minute it went viral on social media, sensing that this may cause security breach. The controller took action.
Who moved him? Who moved him?
I was not present, but let me say that. I was not present, but let me tell you.
Excuse me, are you trying to say that up till now, even when you came back, you don't know who moved him?
No, I said my command controller
Order, please. Order.
They should, people need to understand our hierarchy. We have a hierarchy.
Yeah.
We have a controller general.
That's what I'm saying. Who moved him?
The state command controller is in charge of the whole of Lagos State. He can move into any facility. If he sees,
Is it the state controller that moved
yes,
him?
he's the state controller, sir.
Good. I hope you have cameras around the premises, CCTV, around the premises of the prisons, the correctional facility.
Sir, medium, no.
You don't have cameras?
In medium, we don't have.
Excuse me. Do you have cameras in the maximum?
In maximum, we have. In medium, we don't have.
Can you tender cameras from when he came into the maximum and also when he left the maximum?
I'm not the officer in charge maximum.
No, the question is a general question because they are listening, because we want your leadership to give us a footage of the CCTV of when Bobrisky came into the maximum and when he left the maximum. Secondly, like you have tendered the visitors row book.
Yes, sir.
How they visited him in the medium. We also want to have the visitors, I hope you came with it, how he was visited, visitors register, how he was visited when he was in the maximum.
Sir, with all due respect, the officer in charge maximum is here. I think he can.
Yeah, he's coming on board. Yes. So I'm done.
It is very, very obvious that you treated Bobrisky as a high-profile inmate, not so. The question I want to ask you, you have told us here...
Sorry, sir. You asked me a question, but you answered it.
No, I'm not done. Okay. Please, I still have the floor. You told us that Bobrisky has a very special feature, not so, yes, that he developed a breast. Or he has breast, not so.
And hips as well.
And hips,
yes.
No problem. So did you, when you were entering his details, was he classified as a woman? Yes or no?
Sir, we don't have right.
No. Was he classified? No. Wait, hold on.
I will not answer that.
Was he classified?
He's a male.
He's a male.
As male.
So what was the business telling us that because he has breast, he has Nash, that his case has to be treated in a different way? That's number 2 question. Number 3 question. Let me finish, please. Number 3 question. He also did say, he did mention to us that they were bringing his food from outside. Correct? He was not eating the prison food, not so.
If you are in yes. His food was coming from us.
Okay. Is it allowed by law?
Yes, sir.
What if they had poisoned the food and he dies in your custody? No, what would have happened?
We have our rules.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I have for now.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Please, can you show us that paperwork right now? Why you are looking for that, sir?
So we have a
sir, is it the tradition that an inmate in custody can actually make donations while they are in custody?
A better government for us.
Thank you, sir. That was the wrongler had to intervene.
The evil.
The donation was made by.
Is it? My question is it the
donation was made?
Sir, hold on, please. Is it yes or no? Is it the tradition that an inmate in custody can make donations while they are in custody?
No.
If everything goes.
So then going to my other question.
That is in this country.
The
rot.
Are you listening, sir?
With you, sir.
Rot in the.
So do you have the discharge letter? Usually when you are moving an inmate from a medium security post to a maximum.
For my nation.
I want to believe there's usually a discharge letter. Is that correct?
I will be in advance.
You have that?
Yes,
this is the file we call.
Don't analyze the point so inside well.
If you look at.
You have to be
Sir, do you have it?
due to this
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I have requested for 2 documents.
It's chairman
The first one is the paperwork the day he was admitted, and the second one is a discharge letter
possible.
the day he was moved from that medium security, and you have an admittance letter when you took him to the maximum.
I have all that.
Go back to
Mr. Chairman, I'm requesting for that as well.
They will fulfill the
to the correctional facility.
fathers of the nation.
Now, I asked before, you said no, it's not a tradition.
No good or
yet
no
you received it.
Every is
And you
down.
accepted it.
But we have to make
And you wrote, hold on, sir. The chairs even came with his name imprinted on them, correct?
I was not the one that received it, sir. I told you that I traveled.
Sir, you are representing your institution.
Yes, but I will tell you.
Sir, are you representing your institution? You are old, sir. Be careful.
I know.
So if you are old, be careful what you say.
You remember that I said I went for exam on 21st. After 21st visit, it was there that I was told that these years came and it cost.
Sir, are you speaking on your personal capacity or you are speaking on behalf of your institution?
I'm speaking in my personal capacity as the.
So who is going to speak on behalf of your institution, sir? I hope you know why you are here.
Sorry, sir. My controller is here.
Okay. All right. So, well, let me finish the questions. Mr. Chairman,
my colleague here has spoken about how when someone is moved, this is what is done. But that is him assuming he knows your procedure. So can you, as a deputy controller general, outline...
The deputy controllers are not correct, general.
Deputy controller, can you outline your procedures and steps when you are moving an inmate?
Okay, sir.
That's on one hand. Then, on the other hand, sir, you said in your statement that you, after inspecting the inmate, you were conflicted whether a man or woman. So you moved him, you separated him. Those were your words. So you separated him. Was it in that same facility? Did you put him in a separate room, or do you have rooms for people where you're not sure what they are? Okay, so if you can answer that question for me, sir. If you can answer that question for me, sir, and then also explain to me the process of detailed process of
the issues from the state controller, the command controller. He will give his authorization in writing. And when you receive the authorization, you write your own transfer.